So as I'm walking up here, I'm starting to realize that this 560 SEC is really beautiful in its stock form. This gray two-tone, you know, the different gray bottom. That's a nice, really factory gray. Pretty clean. Pretty clean. I think it'll look better in black, but it looks real good. Looks real good. Then you had this baby right here, so I drove this around today. That was freaking incredible. Forgot how nice this car is. Now, as you can see, the CLS 500 is no longer on the street. Why? Because I changed the fuel pump and got that running. I still haven't driven this baby. I will one of these days. It's just waiting for me. See this thing right here, of course. Of course. Now, here goes the CLS 500. Yeah, I got it running. It's running rough. It has at least two misfires, possibly 3. Cylinder 1, 8, and maybe 4. Got to figure that out. I started taking off the accessories. That crap was ugly. That little bumper, that was spoiler, that was ugly. I gotta get this garbage mirror chrome off. Garbage. Front bumper is removed. Also, the sunroof piece, or whatever that was, the guard, rain guard in front of the sunroof. That's so 90s. You see that on Acura Legends and Honda Accords. Turn the light. Took that bumper up off of there. That garbage fiberglass bumper that was all tore up and modded the wrong way. There were so many wood screws and just bootleg attachment keeping that thing on here. Yeah. No disrespect to the previous owner. He or whoever did whatever they thought they had to do. These headlights are dusty and faded. They had an LED strip running across here. That was trash. They tapped into the headlight wire harness and grounded it. The ground wasn't even good. I mean, who does that to a Mercedes, man? Add that little strip of LED lights right here across the top. God. My heart really goes out because this is an 07 CLS 500 that used to be the car to have. It still is in its proper form. This is not it. I mean, it's been ragged out, man. Look at the seats. Golly. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God. You know what my boy told me I should do with this car? Said I should part it out. I mean, man, it's tough, man. It's tough. I can make a lot of money off of parts. I just hate to tear apart a Mercedes like this that runs. It just runs rough and the suspension is trash. I mean, I could really strip this thing and make some good bucks off of the parts. I guess I have it locked. God. What is this? So, I took this screw off, popped the cap off, but there's a circuit board that's attached. It's screwed to the actual trunk. What kind of antenna is this? And this has to be aftermarket. Was it professionally put on? They drilled a hole in the trunk? I mean, nobody just want no Mercedes with no pimple on the trunk. Like, what is that crap? God, why? I just noticed a little slight dent right there. Whatever. Oh, there goes another one. I thought I saw a dent back here somewhere. See, this bumper's tore up right there. Oh, what to do. Really got the doors locked. Hold on. Let me get the keys. Hold on. Hey, at least something works. The remote works. Hood has scratches. See that? Look like Wolverine attacked this mug. Oh, it's disturbing. Why is the inside of this car so small? It's supposed to be based on the E-Class. E-Class has more room than this thing does. Headliner's hanging down and sagging. I mean, it's not disconnected, but it's sagging. Or like it's full of air. God, stinks. I don't know. Hey, my reflection. Oh. Radio works. AC doesn't work. He put a new compressor in here. It worked for a little bit, then it stopped working. Look at that, man. Let me guess what this was. A Mercedes sticker. See it on the other one? So depressing. So depressing. Yep, this is the CLS 500. Let me see something. When I start it up, a whole lot of smoke comes out of back here. So more than likely, this has the popular Mercedes valve cover gasket seepage. Oil comes out, burns on the exhaust manifold, or as everything up underneath gets hot, you know, the manifold or whatever, it just starts smoking and burning. You get that on a lot of Mercedes. Once they get over 150,000 miles, 150,000 miles, oftentimes you'll get that. I've had that on probably 30% of my Mercedes that I bought. It's just a common issue. It's a whole lot of shaking that goes on when you start this thing. You know what? Let me start it up. These struts, the hood struts, they're blown. It won't hold the top up. I mean the hood up. So I use my mighty stick. Hold on. There it goes. Hold on. All right, I got it. Stick is in place. Now let me start this thing so that you guys can hear how raggedy it is. Hold on. Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Driver's side. Look at that. Golly. I was getting the low coolant light, the message on the dash. So I go up there, there's a little bit of coolant collected at the bottom of the under tray or the under guard or whatever for the right up under the front bumper. So there's a leak somewhere. But I saw that it had the green fluid, the fluorescent green fluid. You don't put that crap in no Mercedes. You put the Mercedes specific coolant in there, or they have something that's comparable. I think, what brand is that? Xerox or something like that. They make a brand. There's a couple brands, but it's approved by Mercedes. Well, regular antifreeze is not. The blue stuff, or I mean the green stuff, yellow stuff. Well, okay, the Xerox stuff is yellow, but you know what I'm talking about. The crap that you can put in any other car, Fords, GMs, whatever. You don't put that stuff in these Mercedes. You do not put that green crap in here. It will not work as efficiently as the good stuff, and it could cause some issues. Anyways, here we go. Ugh. Ugh. Battery light, check engine light, all kind of noise. Can I hear that? Sound like it's coming from this area. What is all that tap? What is that? Anybody know? That rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat. What is that? Tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. Sound like the drum line at a football game. What is that? I can't tell where it's coming from. I know it ain't normal. I'll tell you that much. Definitely has a misfire. What is all that crap? What's that tap? Y'all hear it? Sound like the drum line. Where they canning that? So I don't know. I don't know. What should I do? What should I do? Should I save it or scrap it? Should I part it out? What should I do? What do I do? Let's go look at this inside again. Back seat, the best part of the car. Dang, how the door panel get tore up? How does that happen? Same thing over there. You let this thing idle for a little bit, then eventually this battery light go out, but the battery, he said, already had a blown cell or something like that. Let's see what happens when I turn the air on. Hi. Yeah, I'm sure that works. Hope it works. This car stinks. It smells like booty in here. Try to turn on the air. Yeah, it's blinking. That crap ain't gonna work. Probably low on Freon. There's probably a leak somewhere. He had one of his buddies put the new AC compressor in. And just judging by the rest of the car, I'm going to assume he ain't do it right. He said it worked for a little bit, then it stopped working. He could have a leak, low on Freon. I'd have to run my scanner on to see. But that blink right there tells me that something is not right. So it's not gonna run. That's not gonna run. Not the AC. I don't know. What should I do? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Go figure it out. You got some ideas or opinions, let me know. The raggedy CLS 500 saga continues. We'll see.